On this week's episode, we talk about whatever happened during this week.
Also on this week's episode, we're both totally wearing pants and aren't being super lazy.
I'm wearing pants.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're both totally wearing pants.
Week 412 of the quarantine. And we're still inside. We're still alive and well. And we hope all of you that are listening on the top of your health, avoiding, this virus that's going out there. On the news this week, we have, there's something from last week. I didn't say anything. With something this week. Sony announced and posted an image of the new PS5 controller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's different looking. Like it's black and white. It's like a penguin looking controller, but it has some cool features, right?
It does. Well, it has the monochromatic shapes, like the circle, triangle, square, X. Are all anyway.
What do you mean?
I mean, they're all one color. They're not different colors. Like red, green, blue.
Okay, yes.
But that's not one of the cool features. The one that I thought was interesting was the what do they call it? A reactive trigger. So like the triggers, what is it? R3 and L3? No. R2 and L2 are gonna be kind of sensitive.
Like R1.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said there was only 3, like there was no 1.
Anyway, I knew it wasn't 1. I get. The point is they're reactive. So apparently the trigger is going to feel different depending on the kind of web. Like if you're like pulling a bowstring or pulling a trigger on different kinds of guns and things like that.
Yeah.
So there's that.
It also comes with a built-in microphone.
Yes.
So I guess you can use for talk to people, and you can use to talk to your system. Like PS5 open.
Ooh.
Yeah, the PS4 has that too, but it's through the camera.
Oh, I see.
But
okay.
I guess now you're gonna be able to do that using the controller, and yeah.
There's also the share button is getting swapped out for a create button.
I guess they just can change the name.
Yeah. But I guess it's getting more, they're orienting more towards creating and sharing content on social media.
So what's that? I don't get what's the difference.
I don't know. It sounds cool. I think the difference is about the same as like changing the colors of those right hand buttons.
Yeah.
It's maybe not that substantive. It's just.
Yeah, I don't know. Sony part ways with Facebook because in the past, not long ago, you could press share and then you would share your videos or pictures of wherever you're playing straight to Facebook. And they parted ways, and you don't do Facebook anymore. You can do YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and you can post on Sony's wall timeline on the PSN. And you can share that on Facebook, but like not straight to Facebook. I don't know why. Anyway,
interesting.
Other piece of news about how powerful new PS5 is that there's like rumors, like big time rumors, and I hope it's true that this is gonna cost $400, which is a really good price for a new system, considering that people were talking about $500, $600.
Oh wow!
So $400 would be a really great price. For everybody to get for Christmas, which is
when is it getting released?
When it's exactly Christmas.
Makes sense.
If nothing changes, everything is changing these days. Sony also start refunding people that bought The Last of Us 2 and Iron Man VR, among other games that should be released, but because of coronavirus, will not be released.
So they're actually refunding?
Yeah.
And not just saying you'll get it later?
I don't know if they give the option, because I didn't try to buy those, and I don't know. I don't know if they give you the option or if they... I assume it would be... I mean, I guess giving the option is as good as giving you the money back. Because, people might need money these days.
Yeah, exactly.
But if they give you the option and you say no,
then you get your game down the road.
Yeah.
And the company gets to keep some revenue.
Yeah, but I guess Sony is like, no, you need money. Come on. You're not thinking straight. Take your money back. Yeah.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah. What else on the video game news? There was announced another Resident Evil was announced.
Oh boy.
Resident Evil 8. And just writing the success of the recently released remake of Resident Evil 3. So yeah, more video games coming for you to play while you're inside or back when you are outside. Hopefully you'll be outside soon.
Yeah, not everything has to change.
What else?
Cool.
Any other fun news we had this week?
Honestly, there's not a lot going on. We don't. I've been watching broadcast TV.
But there are.
I don't know.
There was announced a reboot for Doogie Howser.
No way!
What's it called? Howser MD? Doogie Howser MD? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was Doogie Howser MD.
In Portuguese, they give some stupid name. It was probably like Dr. Kid. It's like, this kid is a genius. It's like, amazing kid. There's a dog. Some stupid name.
No. I'm pretty sure in English it was just Doogie Howser. Yeah. Maybe an MD. I don't remember.
Doogie Howser MD.
Anyways. It was just a little baby Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah. It was a doctor. So Disney announced a reboot, remake, whatever, for the show. But this time will be with a girl.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah, that's predictable.
Yeah.
So is it actually a reboot or is it like a different kid?
There's no details on it.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe, I don't know. They could go to the route of Boy Meets World and go with the daughter of the doctor. Because if you're a genius, the possibility of your kid being a genius. But I don't know. I would rather not see that,
Oh, really?
I don't know. I think it limits. It's like, I don't know.
I don't know that it would limit. I'd rather see.
I hope he will be in the show, but
I'm sure he would be.
Or the rest of the cast. But the guy with that 80s hair, that was cool. The adult cool doctor, because there was the adult cool doctor that had this 80s hair, and there was the evil adult doctor that was bald. So easy. If you have hair, you are cool. See, I don't have my hair. I'm not cool anymore. Yeah,
guys, we're going to need some thoughts and prayers. He not only lost his beard and mustache today, but he had a major haircut. And it was a big blow. It's been difficult.
Yeah.
So, thoughts and prayers for Team Retina.
Talking about hair, what's your favorite, movies, TV show hair?
Like a character with the best hair? Or?
Yeah, I mean, not only the hair, but yeah.
I think what comes to mind first is the Doctor. Both David Tennant. Actually, no, a lot of the different doctors, on Doctor Who, have had, big statement hair. Tom Baker had a bit of a fro back in the 70s, which was pretty great. And then David Tennant has this whole, thing. And then his successor, Matt Smith, had really fantastic, thick, out of control hair. And then we got Peter Capaldi with his graying. At one point it was a gray mess. Anyway, those characters have had some very interesting hair that's commented on in the show quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's what comes to mind.
Yeah. I mean, through the 80s, the action heroes had some pretty cool hair,
Yeah, that's a word you could use for it.
Stallone had this killing everybody, and his hair was barely moving. Mel Gibson.
No, I was just gonna say Mel Gibson with his luscious locks.
Mel Gibson had great hair too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might give it. If you're gonna go 80s, I might go with Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I'm thinking overall. Of course, you have Wolverine's hair, which is very unique. And and it was like we always like before the movie was made, it was like nobody could ever pull that off, And Hugh Jackman did it. It wasn't as good in the first one, but it only improved.
No.
At the end, you couldn't see him without that. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Like, it didn't look dumb or cartoony. Like, oh wow, what ridiculous Wolverine-like hair. It looked good.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Anyone else?
I've always been slightly envious of Jean Grey, aka Phoenix's hair. The long, thick, super red.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
That's cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Black Widow had a great hair on the first time she showed up on Iron Man 2. And then they decided, let's cut it. Let's cut it short. Let's not make it red.
Short and
finally got white and short.
Yeah, that was too bad.
Come on. I guess it's for dolls, Every time they change characters from a movie to the others because,
Then there's another...
This is another doll they can
action
sell.
figure.
Yeah, action figures, toys, because I'm not going to buy the Millennium Falcon. I have the original Millennium Falcon. I was like, but this one has
do you have it with a rectangular
square
dash?
antenna,
Yeah.
Okay.
Thor's haircut was a major bummer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, you mean the Ragnarok?
Good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
get it, but Thor with the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was better.
I mean, if it was like Thor 25, it's like, sure, yeah, let's do something different. But it was like the third one. Mm-hmm. It's like one of the problems with adapting comic books is like comic books is like so many of them. But doing a movie it takes some time and takes years, but you have to consider this is only the third installment. You shouldn't change the character drastically because it's only the third time we see it. Yeah, sure, it's 5, 6, 7 years, So yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I would rather keep the hair.
One of the losses, I guess, in Justice League was that we didn't get to see Superman in like his black suit when he first comes back. Mm-hmm. But I did not miss the hair that went with the black suit. Because in the comic book, I thought the hair was weird. It didn't work for me.
No, I think it's cool.
At all. So the black suit was a loss. The weird mullet that went with the black suit. It's okay.
There was this image someone made before the movie was released. There was cool. Was like Cavill, Superman, and like the black suit, like with long hair, long beard. It was like,
oh wow,
that looks cool.
Yeah.
But it was like some creative mind out there that had nothing to do with the production.
That's too bad.
It was like teased everybody, and everybody's like, yeah.
Cavill posted it like years before the movie came out. He posted a picture of what looked like a close-up of a black suit. Or it could have been his regular suit, just a black, made it to look black.
Yeah.
I remember it got us really excited.
Yeah, sometimes they test on black. Like, Grant Gustin, the Flash on the CW show, just posted a picture of the Flash costume, the Flash uniform, all in black. And he said it was not specifically for the show. It was like a fabric test. But it's like before they would color it, they would do black because I don't know, maybe because the original material was meant to be black, and I was like, we like the material. Now we're gonna color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Talking about Flash, Ezra Miller is on Trouble.
Oh,
Did you see the video?
No.
Yeah, it's funny because when someone does something bad, it's like. It's a Justice League actor. Nobody says he's the
Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter actor.
Yeah.
Or the advantages or the things of being a wallflower, or whatever else he made.
So what did he do?
Oh, he choked a woman.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see this video? It's like all over the internet.
Oh my gosh.
It's very confusing. It looks like they're playing. But then someone comes up and is like, "Hey guys, stop! You should see it right after this."
That's disturbing.
Yeah, so he's in trouble because of that. If you didn't see,
yeah.
But there's not a lot of details, not a lot of legal, nobody trying to sue him, to persecute him, police involved. The person involved didn't say anything. He didn't say anything.
Excuse me.
Maybe it was a prank. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It just looks weird. And it's like TMZ has this clip that shows that like over and over and over. Mm-hmm. And it only gives to your imagination because it could be true. It could be a joke. Who knows?
Huh.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
What else?
I really don't know. We finally started Discovery Season 2.
Yeah.
Like I said, we started it, so we don't have a whole lot to say about it.
Mm-hmm. I like Pike.
Yeah, Pike's character is a really good addition. I hope we get a lot more of Pike and they lay off. I mean, I know that they won't because we saw the teaser like coming up this season, but I think it'd be a lot better if they stuck with Pike and laid off of the Michael Burnham, Sarek Spock thing. Because it's really annoying to like rehash characters that have already had their stories told and have already been explored. Granted, not in this timeline, but still, like, give us something new.
But
like Picard. Picard did something new and went where no Star Trek has gone before.
Yeah, but I know when you bring some character that's linked to bigger characters, it's like, mm-hmm. I mean, I like Ike Pike. Yeah. on this show, but it was like at the same time, it's like seeing a captain wearing the yellow was like, yeah, but where's Kirk? You know?
Well, Kirk is still like in the academy. He's not.
I know, but I mean, it's like will we see Kirk on this show?
Maybe. I guess I like Pike because we know so little about him.
At the end of the day, it's his ship. It's Kirk's ship. It's
well,
like,
it will be.
But I mean, like don't in the books, it's like and the great Captain Pike, was captain for the ship and he already said it was for 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
I don't know. I just think he's a more interesting path to go down because we know so little about him. We've just had brief references that he's the great Captain Pike.
But they said
in other shows.
They set themselves in a corner there because if they said that the 5-year mission is over, so we're not gonna see Pike because he's almost done. Right?
No. His mission on the Enterprise is over. His career in Starfleet
okay.
He's got a whole career after this.
Does he? Because in the original timeline, he decided to stay with the hottie in the planet, doesn't he?
No, that was like years after his service on the Enterprise. He does the Enterprise, and then he goes off. He's doing other things in Starfleet. There's a horrible accident, and then that's why Spock mutinies, and that's the whole timeline of the menagerie. First 1 and 2, Spock goes to get Pike and take him back to that planet that they found during their 5-year mission.
Yeah, I know it's confusing because I keep thinking about the pilot because the Pike was in the original show. It was a pilot,
mm-hmm.
and
but that pilot was never broadcast.
But I watched. And then they remade that into a 2-part
episode. Yeah.
And so he retired.
He didn't retire. He was brutally, horribly injured in an accident in the line of duty. He was rescued.
Not on Enterprise.
Not on the Enterprise.
Okay.
No. But Starfleet is very big. And the Enterprise is one ship. So he was rescuing cadets. There was a terrible accident, an explosion, something like that. He was rescuing cadets and ended up just terribly injured and confined to a wheelchair, unable to speak,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Spock brought him back.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when he met the hottie on the cave planet.
No, Spock took him back to that planet. They met the hottie. Okay, so here's...
You can use her name if you know.
I don't remember her name. The planet... What was the name of the planet? I want to say Taurus something. Don't quote me on that. It's been a long time.
Bachata 4.
Sure. So during the 5-year mission... Here's the 5-year mission. Pike's 5-year mission. They find this planet.
Some people can't see that because there's a podcast version of this.
Okay, well just imagine in your head we're making a timeline, okay? Okay, so first, there's the 5-year mission, which is like the 2250s. Okay. They find this planet. Pike has this relationship with the girl, but then he decides to leave because, he's in Starfleet. They set up a buoy around the planet and say, nobody can ever go here. It's a forbidden planet. Pike goes off to other career opportunities. Kirk gets the Enterprise. Pike is terribly injured. Spock goes to get him to take him back to the planet. So by now we're in the 2360s. This is 10 years later. Spock gets him and takes him back to that planet to live out his life because he knows that Pike can live a meaningful and fulfilling life there that he couldn't live elsewhere. Doesn't that make any sense?
Sure. Yeah.
Just watch the show.
Okay.
It's there.
No, I watched it. I remember. I mean, I just always get confused if the pilot and the two episodes.
They use the footage from the pilot as it's like a flashback, and Spock is explaining what happened the first time they went to that planet and why it's so important that Pike get back there.
Yeah. How about that? About confusion in episodes of Star Trek? What they have Star Trek on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
And I think they might have it on CBS.
Mm-hmm.
What the order they have? Because I remember when I bought the DVDs and then the Blu-rays back in the day, that there was this whole confusion, this whole mess about they produced the episodes and they released the episodes. And then they start selling the episodes. Mm-hmm. And there's a production order and there's a release order, which is not the same. Oh, and it gets more confusing because then there's chronological order, which, like hardcore fans, they would say start date, blah, 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 blah. If they would try to put an order, might not match the production order and the release order. Mm-hmm. So I guess Netflix followed the DVD release.
I have no idea because I never actually purchased the DVDs or the Blu-rays or anything.
Yeah, no. In the booklet there was this whole thing about this talking about this. I don't know. I guess.
Why would they do that? Why change the order once it's been released? I get a difference between production and airing, that the order of things might change, but why change the order once you release it on DVD? Because, if you... Or for streaming or whatever.
I don't know, maybe chronological, I don't know. I mean, fans might, some people might want to watch, episode 4, 5, and 6 before 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's very complicated. I don't really know anything about that because I never had the...
I remember seeing that. I know the TV shows do that, it's like... Mm-hmm. Some episodes that clearly should go on Christmas and for some reason they release before, and episodes that they shoot and they hold and then they release all the other episodes and then they release that episode that they hold finally, and you notice that everything was like, wait, but the hair is different, stuff. This character's gone. How it's back now? It's because it was produced before, it was hold, and then they finally released because I don't know, Christmas, because Father's Day, because the Orca Day, whatever.
Orca Day?
I don't know, some days.
Yeah, a day for orcas. We celebrated that.
Yeah.
Could have watched Free Willy.
We had First Contact last week.
We did.
Which apparently is a bad day now because Picard. Yeah, the whole tragedy on Mars. It's a dark day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. What else? I finished Glow. It was okay.
Okay. Can you just calm down a little bit? The enthusiasm there was just
Modern Family was over too.
Modern Family. Yeah. I thought it was a nice.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was a nice finale. Yeah. Tied up the loose
It's
ends.
tight to close the show. It's like when you need to close it, you not do as good as good job as when sometimes you don't have to close it and you see an episode, it's like, yeah, this could clearly be the end. It would be awesome.
It was when Haley finally had her twins. There's this great moment where Mitch and Cam carry the twins in and they're singing Hakuna Matata, or the Circle of Life, and everyone's there in the hospital room.
Yeah. But when
that would have been nice.
When they give you a date, a deadline, it's okay, you have to end it, and it's like, good job. I mean, not bad, but sometimes not as good as when when it's spontaneous. Some season finales are better than some series finales.
Yeah. I think it's just the pressure That's on a series finale.
Yeah, because you wanted to do, there's so much you want to do.
Yeah. And there's so many people to make happy. Like, there's much higher expectations.
When you leave it open, because life is open unless you die, and even then, it's still open because life goes on throughout your kids, family members, friends, memories, legacies.
And if you're a Marvel character,
or
say you're a comic book character,
you never die.
There's no such thing as actually dying.
Yeah. But on this one they try to close in a way that they send family away, and they split everybody up, which is I guess it was okay.
Yeah, I thought it worked.
Yeah, I think like all the shows, Modern Family was overdue for, I don't know, maybe 2-3 seasons.
Yeah. American shows tend to do that though.
Yeah,
it's very rare, I think, for a show to end like in a sweet spot.
Yeah.
A lot of shows end too early.
There's some crazy, funny moments related to that. Like Family Guy was canceled on 3rd season.
Yeah.
And the fans said no. Yeah, and they went and bought all the home videos they could in protest to show that they wanted, and the show came back.
Speaking of that, are we getting more Orville?
Yeah. Orville is gonna come back, not on Fox, on Hulu. Sometimes I don't know. They announced that. I don't know if they're still gonna do it. I hope they will, and we'll see when.
Yeah, that was a solid show.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay, so that's it for this week. We see you next week when we talk more about pop culture, entertainment, news. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.